It is officially time to go back to school, and I have a lot of clients who are students, teachers, parents with kids, and they are looking for a very quick way to do lunch. So I'm going to show you a couple options for making an adult style Lunchable. Of course, this is probably something you could make for your kids as well, but it's basically just stuff that you can take out of your pantry or fridge and put together to make a no-cook lunch, or even like a travel item for an airplane. I'm going to point the camera down to show you how I'm building these after I show you the different products that I'm using today. So first two things, I just stick with a protein source and I keep it very simple. I usually pick out some kind of a deli meat like this one, or I will do tuna fish. So those are my two favorites, just because they are easy and they don't take a lot of prep work. The next thing I look for is a carbohydrate source. So I am going to do some crackers today. You could do some pita chips or like a sliced baguette or something like that. And then I want to do some fat. So I will be throwing in some of these Laughing Cow cheese wedges. Baby Bell is another good one, or Tillamook makes some little single serve squares that are nice. For fats, I'm also going to throw in a little treat. So I will bring in some of these chocolate dipped almonds, or I like to buy these little tiny like kind of candy bar things at the store, or dark chocolate bars that I can easily throw in. And then I also want to include color in that. So I'm going to, I just had these out of the garden. So I have cucumbers today. Sometimes it's carrots or something like that, but something I can chop up that doesn't really need to be refrigerated for a while. And then fruit. So I'm gonna do some grapes today. I got these cotton candy grapes at the store. They're very good. And then I just had some strawberries out of the garden. So these are the different items I'm going to kind of mix and match. And then I'll show you the macros on the screen for each of the different little snack packs I'm gonna make today. And what I did was I found these little containers on Amazon, and you can put plastic cutlery up in this top part if you need it. We're not gonna need that today, but it's got 3 compartments, so I can keep some of the like wet items like the deli meat and the tuna fish separate from things like the crackers and the vegetables, just so they don't get soggy. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can watch me build these. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is add in my deli meat. So today I'm just using a smoked turkey breast from Applegate Farms, and I just kind of like to roll it up so that it stacks in there really nice and neat. And depending on how much protein you need, you can tailor the amount you put in there. I'm gonna do 135 grams of the deli turkey today. And then I'm just gonna take my little Laughing Cow cheese wedges. I just got this original one. These are 2 grams of protein and 3.5 grams of fat. So I think I'll just stick with 2 of those, and I'm just gonna put them right on top. And then when I go to eat it, I can obviously unwrap them, but that will keep them fresh just like that. And then I'm going to take my crackers. I'm gonna stick them over here. I'm gonna do 30 grams of the crackers. I'm gonna do 100 grams of cucumbers. That fits great. And then I still want to have some fruit in here, so what I'm gonna do is grab some of these grapes. And I think these will fit right on the top. Yeah. So that's about 80 grams of grapes. And then of course I want my little dessert in there. So I think for this one, I'll use these dark chocolate almonds that I got at the store. And since most of this is pretty low fat, I'll go ahead and do a whole serving of these, which is about 28 grams or 1 ounce. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna put these right by my crackers because they're dry too, and it shouldn't make too much of a mess. I mean, technically, I guess my crackers might end up tasting a little bit like chocolate, but that is not the end of the world. All right, I think that works pretty well. So that is one adult Lunchable or snack pack, as I've called them before. And I will show the macros on the screen because I'm gonna have to go calculate those first. But again, this is just like a really simple throw together lunch, and that didn't take me hardly any time at all to make. The next Lunchable I'm gonna make is going to have my tuna in it as another protein source. This is currently my favorite brand. It is from Spain. It's a white tuna packed in olive oil. So what I'm gonna do is drain out most of the olive oil, and then I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise, but I won't need as much mayonnaise because there is olive oil in it, and that's a nice healthy fat. So this is already prepared. And again, I will show you the macros on the screen at the end for this. So I'm just gonna kind of pack that full, whoops. And that's gonna give me about 125 grams of the tuna salad to start. And then I'm going to put 30 grams of crackers over on the side here so they stay nice and dry. And then I'm gonna get my fruits and vegetables in there. So we're going to do 100 grams of cucumber. These guys in there, like that. And then I'm gonna do a mix of fruit for this one. So I'll add in 50 grams of strawberries and then 50 grams of my grapes that I have. So I'm just gonna stick the strawberries kind of over here in the corner like that. And then put the grapes on the end here. So that all fits great. And again, if you needed, you know, more carbs, you could do more crackers or more of the fruit. And then for the little treat for this one, I'm gonna do the Tom Bumble bar that I found at the store. It's like a peanut butter chocolate flake candy. I don't know, it sounds delicious. So I'm going to use that. And I'm just gonna stick it over here on top of the crackers because that'll stay nice and dry. And you'll notice that I didn't add any cheese to this one because I already have the fat from the olive oil and the mayonnaise in the tuna and also in the little dark chocolate bar there. So we've got a nice mix of everything here. All right, so here are the two Lunchable options that I made for you today. As you can see, there's a really nice variety here. They were very simple to make. The only prep work I really had to do was chopping up cucumbers and then making a little bit of a tuna salad over here. But I love these because they're customizable. You can use whatever you have on hand. And if you needed more carbs, you could add in more fruit or more crackers. If you needed more fat, you could add a little bit more of the little dessert item or some more cheese. The deli meat, you can change that up. So yeah, fully customizable, no cook option. This is great for parents, teachers, kids, anybody on the go, or if you have to travel on an airplane, these work great.